Alright guys, it is Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021 at 12:44 p.m. Alright, let's start with the Bible verse. We have dailyverses.net verse of the day. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Alright, let's start with the Watchers. We have a couple of articles from the Watchers. We got the asteroid 2021 VH flew past Earth at just 0.08 lunar distance. Also, a long duration magnitude or M1.7 solar flare erupted from geo-effective AR 2981 or sunspot 2981. The CME impacted is expected. Let's take a look at the first story. The asteroid VH flew past the Earth at just 0.08 lunar distances from Earth. Another discovered asteroid designated 2021 VH flew past Earth at 0.08 lunar distances from the center of our planet. This is about 14,600 miles from the surface of Earth. Since the start of the year, our sky surveys have discovered a total of 118 asteroids whose orbits take them within one lunar distance from the center of Earth, including 2021 UO7 on November 4th. According to data available on November 3rd, the month of October 2021 has 22 known one lunar distance asteroid flybys, making it the month with the largest number of such flybys since at least 2018 and probably on record. Asteroid 2021 VH was first observed at Mauna Loa, Hawaii on November 2nd, one day after it made its close approach. It belongs to A10 group of asteroids that has an estimated diameter between 3 and 6.8 meters or 9.8 to 22.3 feet. The object is 37th closest approach on record since the 1900s, sharing this place with its two other objects. So, quite a close approach from these asteroids that are passing by. Alright, next, over 10,000 John Deere workers rejected last offer as strike extends into third week. After 10,000 striking John Deere workers across 12 facilities have rejected a contract offer which would have included an immediate 10% pay raise, and 8,500 ratification bonus per week, according to AP. The rejected raises were twice as much as earlier offer, which was declined by auto workers union members last month, sending the strike, which began October 14th, into its third week. So a lot of strikers for the John Deere workers. All right, next, Oreo cookies, Ritz crackers, and Sour Patch Kids will cost 7% more next year. The knock-on effect for rising commodity prices, labor shortages, and shipping congestion, and increased transportation costs will raise the price of junk food. It says Mondelez CEO Dirk Van told CNBC Tuesday that Oreo cookies, Ritz crackers, and Sour Patch Kids will be more expensive next year. We at the moment are looking and are starting off with 2022 with a 7% price increase in the U.S. He told CNBC's Closing Bell. So pretty much stock up now if you can. Make sure you get the things that you can afford now and stock up on them if you can. Because things are going to be more expensive as the years go by, and it's going to cost more for the same thing you could buy and stock up on now. Alright, next, China rapidly expanding nuclear missile silo construction while demanding the United States adopt no first use. In recent months, particularly following the US-Australia pact, which will see Washington transfer nuclear submarines to Canberra, multiple reports have suggested that China is currently rethinking its nuclear policy. Back in June, for example, the Washington Post detailed that China has begun construction of what independent experts say are more than 100 new silos for intercontinental ballistic missiles in a desert near the northwest city of Yumen. building a spree that could signal a major expansion in Beijing's nuclear capabilities. The prior report has this week been bolstered by fresh satellite imagery coming out of the sites in China's western desert. So that's pretty spooky to hear. I'll leave the link so you guys can check out this article as well. Alright, also, here comes the cannibal CME toward Earth. It's official, the CME heading for the Earth is a cannibal. You see there the CME erupting from the sun. It says cannibal CMEs are fast coronal mass ejections that sweep up slower CMEs in front of them. Piled together, the mishmash of CMEs contains strong magnetic fields and compressed plasmas that can do a good job sparking geomagnetic storms. The slower CMEs in this case were hurled into space on November 1st and 2nd by departing sunspot AR 2887. NOAA analysts plugged all the plasma clouds into a computer model, and this is what they found. The animation shows a cannibal cloud sweeping up one whole CME and a portion of another. So the first model is correct. The combined CME will make first contact with our planet around 2300 UT on November 3rd, with geomagnetic storms commencing on November 4th. So heads up, today and tomorrow we're possibly getting geomagnetic storms from these CMEs. Alright, I'll leave the link to the article as well so you guys can check it out. Alright, November to bring 2 meteor showers, Taurids and Leonids, and a lunar eclipse. November 2021. Alright, November brings some great astronomy events to talk about. The Beaver Moon month will be highlighted by 2 meteor showers, the Taurids and the Leonids, and a lunar eclipse. The Taurid meteor shower, space debris, will get things started on the night of November 11th. This meteor shower produces about 6 meteor per hour an average and is known for sometimes producing vibrant meteors known as fireballs. So if you're an avid astronomy fan and everything else, the weather and the amount of moonlight cooperates, it is worth showing or looking up at the sky for these meteor showers. Alright. Horrifying. Apocalyptic hailstorm kills 450 ostriches in South Africa, while another unprecedented ice deluge dumps 3 feet of hail on a town in Bolivia. It says it seems that every few years people start speculating the whole world is ending. This sort of apocalyptic predictions have only become more prevalent lately, but looking around it's hard to deny that an increasing number of signs point toward the end times. Killer hail in South Africa. This is horrifying. A devastating farmer lost hundreds of ostriches to a hailstorm in the small district of Aberdeen in Eastern Cape, South Africa last week. The unprecedented hour-long hailstorm struck on Wednesday, and here it says, I am 54 years old and I have never experienced a storm quite as severe as that, said the farmer. We have lost a whole bunch of ostriches, about 450. The hailstones struck some of the birds' eyes and broke necks of others. We also lost some of the goats and sheep, and the infrastructure has blown away by the storm. Why, with the area being the grip of the drought in the past 6 years, Crit says it's going to be a long road to recovery. So that's pretty spooky to hear about the ostriches passing away because of the giant hailstorm. It is getting spooky out there, guys. Alright, next. Millions of locusts swarm Trinidad, infesting homes, plaguing residents, and devastating crops. Alright, it says the people of Princess Town have been living in a horror movie for the past 2 weeks. The Maruga locusts have swarmed by millions, munching through fruit trees, ornamental plants, and threatening to destroy acres of crops in surrounding farmlands. Cars driving through the area are often covered by insects, and people walking about the town are constantly swatting away the bugs fly about by the thousands. They are getting into homes, cars, and businesses, and are resistant to insect repellents. The sky got dark because of pretty much the cloud of locusts that landed on the fruit trees, crops and plants devouring everything in sight. So that is sad to hear about that area in Trinidad. That is so sad to hear. Please pray for the people in Trinidad and for the farmer as well who lost his ostriches. Alright, next. Volcanic pumice threatens to shut down nuclear power plants in Japan. Here's an image of the nuclear power plant threatening by the pumice. It says volcanic pumice threatens to shut down nuclear power plants in Japan. Says Japan's nuclear regulator says massive amounts of pumice stones drifting in waters in the country's southwest could affect domestic nuclear power plants. Ishwari Akira, a member of the Nuclear Regulatory Authority, told a regular meeting on Wednesday that the stones may affect the intake of water used for cooling nuclear reactors. The pumice stones are being washed ashore on the coast of Okinawa Prefecture. They came from an undersea volcanic eruption near the Ojizawara Island chain in the Pacific Ocean in August. So we have the possibility of underwater volcanic eruptions causing these pumice stones and possibly affecting the nuclear power plants. It says Ishiwara said the stones will likely come to Japan's main island of Honshu and called on officials to be prepared. The authorities said accumulated pumice and other objects may clog up seawater intake equipment for cooling nuclear reactors. So heads up, Japan. And again, this is another article that I had covered about the torrid meteor shower to peak the week before November 21st, 2021 Beaver Moon. So we have a couple of asteroid showers going to be happening. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. Please pray for each other and watch over each other as the prices and food keep rising and as we get through each day because everybody needs prayers. Alright, see you guys next time. God bless you guys.